What is up? My name is Derek Sanderson, and I'm a realtor with eXp Realty serving the greater Chico, California area. And it's my passion to help educate, equip, and empower people just like you to make the best decisions possible. And one of the ways that I go about doing that is every Monday, take a few minutes and break down what's happening in the single family residential market here in the Chico area. And before we jump in, if you could do me one quick favor, if you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing, and commenting, I would greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, let's go. So let's jump in for today, Monday, October 28th. So as of about 10 o'clock this morning, we have 122 active listings on the market. That's down just a little bit from last Monday, and 97 homes under contract. But for those 122 active single family homes, the median list price is coming in at $579,000 and an average days on market of 90 days. Taking a step back and looking at what's gone on in the last week. We've only had 12 homes come on the market in the last 7 days, but we've had 20 go pending. So really, we lost 8 homes for buyers to look at because they went under contract, and that number is higher than the new listings. We also had 13 price reductions and 16 homes sell. Okay, taking a step back even further, let's look at the last 30 days. In the last 30 days, we've sold 67 homes in Chico. That is down almost 11% year over year. So the same 30-day time frame as in 2023. Average days on market is also down just over 2.5%. And the median list price and median sales price have actually continued to climb. There you can see at $485,000 is that median sales price for those 67 homes. And that is up almost 9.5% from last year. Okay, here is a quick look at this is new listings that have come on the market in Chico. So this is as of this morning. We've only had 62 homes come on the market here in Chico. That is extremely low. In fact, you can see there that's the lowest number in 5 years. Now, this is number of home sales. So we've only had 59 home sales so far. Last year we had 76 total. I don't think we're going to see enough homes sell in the next couple of days to reach what we hit last year, let alone any of the previous 5 years. Now, I want to point something out real quick. So these right here, the 66 and 81, the park fire happened the end of July, and it pushed about 10 closings. They were supposed to close at the end of July, and they got pushed into August. So if we adjust that, here you can see that this line has actually flatlined versus this right here. So we've kind of flatlined since June, and that's been a few months. So really we saw our peak in May for home sales. Okay, average mortgage interest rates. Total disclaimer before we jump in, I am not a mortgage professional. I'm not licensed in that arena. I believe in staying in my own lane, and that's helping people buy and sell real estate and helping to educate, equip, and empower them. And it's really important to understand the interest rates and what's happening, especially for buyers and sellers. So as of this morning, we're at 7%. Now, I've had a lot of people outreach. I go, Derek, but I thought the feds cut rates. When the feds cut the prime rate, that does not directly influence mortgage interest rates. Inflation and 10-year treasuries influence mortgage rates much more in most of these cases. And so what we're seeing is this number start to creep up because we're also getting ready to get more economic data here this week. And so you can see here in the last 6 business days, really what's been happening. And it's also important to understand here that we are still lower than we were last year for interest rates. And here, just looking a little bit of context over the last 3 years, there you can see October 1st, 2021, we were at just over 3%. Fast forward 3 years to October 1st, 2024, and we're at 6.2%. 2%. That's a pretty significant jump. However, if you look at this, in the last 4 weeks, we've gone up almost an entire percentage point. So we will continue to watch this. I think it's going to trend up a little bit more, but we shall see what happens. And every Monday, I post a motivational quote, and this is this week's by Steve Maroboli. Incredible change happens in your life when you decide to take control of what you have power over instead of craving control over what you don't. So this week's quote, it actually made me think about a prayer that hundreds of thousands of people have prayed, especially anybody that's gone through a 12-step program. And this is going to be paraphrased, but it's the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. At the end of the day, if we crave control over things that we don't have control over, our lives are going to be miserable. This is probably one of the most important prayers that you can pray. Again, it's understanding that in our world, we only have control over a few things, and being able to recognize those things and begin to change and impact those things that we really have control over, instead of focusing on all the things that we literally cannot control. We have no effect in being able to change that. So I want to encourage you this week. Would you, one, begin to pray the serenity prayer, begin to ask for the wisdom to understand the thing that you're looking at, the thing that you're stressed out about. Is it something that you really can control? Or is it something you just need to be able to accept and be able to work with and work through? That's all I got for you for this week's market update. Once again, if you do me a huge favor, if you would like, subscribe, and comment, I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you all very, very soon.